Hello there. So I want to shed some light on the Storyline album Halloween version, Happy Halloween version. That's the name of this collection. This is the Storyline project. This is what I created the tutorial on. This is the original project. All right. If you buy the tutorial for the Storyline project, this is what the tutorial is based on here. When I assemble everything, I assemble it with the file folders. I also show you how to assemble the base with cardstock, but everything that goes inside is exactly the same. So if you're looking for videos on step by step how to assemble this in the Happy Halloween collection, you're not going to find them because this is the project you bought right here. The paper collection I added as a freebie Friday for those of you who requested it. You didn't want this paper, so I added freebie Friday for the Happy Halloween with the Storyline album, which is this one right here, based off of the Fairies and Fireflies collection. Having said that, so again, if you're looking for videos from start to finish on Happy Halloween, you're not going to find it because this is the project right here. I'm just making a different version of it. And during the assembly process, I'm like, oh, it would be cool if we shift this here, shift that there. So that is what I'm recording, the altering of this project. So pretty much you're getting two projects for the price of one. All right. This configuration, there is no tutorial for. I did not charge for this. What you purchased was this. All right, so I just want to clear that up. I don't ever want you to think that, I didn't add something to the project folder just because there's some confusion. All right, so I assembled the base of this project on YouTube with you guys. Everything that is different, I am recording here on YouTube with you guys. But everything that is the same, you have to follow the tutorial that you purchase, which is this one. All right. And I tell you in these videos exactly what is the same and what has changed. So you have to watch the videos. All right. I really want you guys to get the most bang for your buck. So when I have an idea with one project, I just think it would be greedy and selfish of me to, oh, it's a brand new project. It's not. It's just a different configuration. So why would I create a brand new tutorial from start to finish on something that I already did? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that the video structure will start to make sense to you once you finish watching all of the videos. It'll make absolute sense to you. But if you're looking for something that's not there, that's where the confusion lies. All right. So I hope this clears it up. The videos that you're going to see on this Happy Halloween version is things that I changed, not how to assemble the project that's done exactly the same way. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's continue on with the matting in the next video. So we're back here in our A panel, right? So remember this here, this part, this part, this part. Remember I said I don't glue anything down because I change my mind? Well, apparently on this A panel here where I put these two lovely papers, I had a whole setup here of goodies. So I want them back here. So I cut all my parts and pieces. Okay, and all you have to do is follow the original cutting guide for that. And I'm going to put these down because they're too fabulous. And I'm using glue for this. Hopefully I do not regret it because I am not. I will be able to undo it. Okay, so there's that. And then we have this little number here. Okay. So we're putting this down. Like so. Then we have the pocket that goes in here. And of course I took the liberty of inking everything, so I won't subject you to that. Oh no, I think this one goes, this short one goes in there, up there. Okay, so that goes here. So you probably had this done already and was like, Kathy, what are you doing? Because that's what I do. I just get in a row with my matting and I just forget everything else. But this is why I don't glue things down, because this is the way I work, guys. I'm all over the place. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know this. This is nothing new. Nothing new. All right, so this one goes down here. Okay. And then our little flappy doodle goes right here. A little bit of glue there. And that looks fantastic. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm so glad that it hit me before I started gluing these papers down. All right, so I cut my 10 pieces of our little photo mats. These are for 3x3 photos. I did do, however, one different thing. So instead of cutting all 10 of them at the single, I did a double. All right, so this is 7 inches by 3 1/4, and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch and at 3 3/4 inches. And I made 1, 2, 3 of these. So I should have 10, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. So how we're going to handle this is this one cannot be first. So this one has to be first. All right. They don't have to be in any specific order. Okay. Let me bring this closer to me so I can make sure I get this first one right. So you want to situate it so that it's lined up and under this flap here, okay? All right, that's pretty perfect. Then once you get that done, and remember, these have to be straight, otherwise everything else is going to be crooked. Everything else will be crooked. If this one's crooked, they're all going to be crooked. Okay, so once you get that, I'm going to put my second one single. And you're not going to overlap, you're just going to butt it up right against the one above it. Okay, now we're going to put our double. How cool is this, right? Double waterfall. And this will just go up like that, right? And nobody's any wiser until you start flipping, and then you can go like that. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. All right, see, I'm getting a little bit crooked, so I have to be careful. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to go back here. 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So we're going to put that up, and now we're going to repeat again. Single, single, double. Let's make sure we're nice and even. Okay, we're getting back on track now. Perfect. Good. And it doesn't have to be up. You can put it down if you want to also, where you would flip like this. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Okay, what did I say? Single, single, then double. And I was going to stencil on these, but you know what? I decided if I want to stencil on these, I can do it while they're attached. So I'll worry about that later on. So if not, I wouldn't be able to, you know, to attach them, and it's just quite annoying when I have to stop. Single, single, double. Now it's time for a double. So see, this is different from the original one. In the original one, we have all singles. All right, so there you go. Something just a little different. Nothing outrageously different, but just a little bit different, right? Which is nice. Different is always good. All right, now we're going to repeat back to our single, single, single. This time we're going to do single, single. No, this time we're going to do, let's see what we're going to do. We have 4 left, right? I think. Let me just check. Okay, so single, double, single, single. Okay. And I know in the original one I left a big gap, but I don't need to do that on this one, so I'm not worried about that. After the first 5, then I started from the bottom up. And you'll see that all in those videos, guys. Yep, and then we're going to do single, single. And because we have so much room down, we're going to have so much room at the bottom, you have some more space for a larger size photo or some cute embellishment. So we'll see what happens in the embellishment phase. Alrighty, we shall see. So look at that, really nice photo there. I mean, you can do a pocket here, but why? Everything doesn't have to be a pocket. If you want a pocket, by all means, do a pocket. Oh no, what a dork. I went out too far, and look, you can see him. Oh well. Make sure that you stay within. Stay within. I will live with that. Don't look at it no more, cat. I went out to just a little bit too far. Okay. I know I'm totally tempted now to put something here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. All right. So this particular pocket is the one that goes, let me close this. I'm beating up my papers because they're not glued down. Now they're really going to get beat up. Come on, get down. Okay. This is the one that goes right here. Okay. The original one, this one went here. But I really wanted to use these dolls. I did remember this pocket. But I did want to use this here. So I decided to put this pocket somewhere else. I gotta hurry up and glue this down if I'm gonna keep on flipping around, because I'm messing with my corners. So this one I'm gonna put somewhere else. And these are in your SVG files, okay? Nope. I already know where I'm going to put it, but I just had a thought to see if that worked out, but it doesn't. Okay, so this one's going to go here, somewhere around here on this page. All right, so that's all I wanted to show you here. I'm going to use my caution tape that I got on Amazon. And we are going to continue. Let me see if I can close this now without destroying everything. Because I gotta get back to my other section. So please, when I tell you don't glue something down, listen to me. All right, unless you're prepared to keep it that way. I decided to put this down here too because I really want to use this, and it's just perfect right there. It could be even a little tuck space. Okay. All right, let's continue our matting. All right, so I did some more matting and I inked everything up, and we're going to start gluing things down because it's getting quite hairy here, a little bit messy. So I'm just going to start gluing things down very quickly, and we'll move on to another section. So again, I'm using a couple of sheets from the book page sampler. I highly, highly recommend that you pick it up because I will be using it pretty much with every project because it's such a great it's like the little black dress, guys. The little black dress. It just ties everything together. Is a must-have, and it's just perfection. All right. I was going to round these corners, but then I just decided not to, and I'm just gonna go with it. All right. So I'm not gonna round the corners. I always tend to round my corners, and I'm just gonna see if I can love this look without the rounded corners. So this is another paper from the book page sampler, and I printed these at 8 by 8. They're 12 by 12, but again, digital collections, print them at 8 by 8 if you want to. You can print them at 6 by 6 if you want to. You can print them whatever size you want, and you can print as many pages as you want. I also have some Tulle here. I got this on Amazon, but you can get this wherever they sell fabric. So I'm going to get a length out of here. I'm not sure exactly how much I need, so I'm just going to get an amount here, and this is about a yard, if I'm not mistaken. No, about a yard and a half, and it's to tie this here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole right through here. Right here in this, you know what? I don't have to punch a hole. I can just, no, I like holes. So I'm going to punch a hole. Don't worry about the back. We're going to cover it with pattern paper. Just punch a hole, guys. All right, so I'm going to go really close to my tab where my, binding strip is, right? That 1/2 inch binding strip. And I'm going to go ahead and feed this through there. And it'll be quick. So I punched all the way through the pocket on the other side because I'm going to mat, so I don't care. I'm not going to struggle to figure out how to, let me just show you on the back. You see, I went right through here because I just didn't want to have to deal with it, but I'm going to mat over that. But you don't want this over the pocket, okay? We're going to glue it on the inside. Okay, what you need is on this side. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a piece off of here. This should be enough. And then this piece, I'm going to stick it right here. So I'm going to do some glue. And I'm going to do some tape. Really wide tape. Well, as wide as I should go. And I am going to scrunch it up a little bit right like that. I don't want it hanging out of the back. And then I'm going to put this tape down just to secure it. And whatever's hanging out here, nah, we'll leave that there. Maybe it'll look cute if it's hanging out of the back of the paper. All right, so now remove that. I'm also going to put another piece right along the edge as if I were matting right here. All right, because I want that to be still. I don't want it to tear my paper. Okay, and that's perfect. So now I'm going to add glue to my mat. Okay, and then I'm going to stick my mat down. As straight as I possibly can. All right, that looks great. All right, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now here is our tie. How cute is this going to be? My goodness. The tulle is adorable. Well, I don't need to tie it now, but you guys get the idea, right? Okay, and I'm going to cut some more off, but not just yet. All right, so I'm going to glue this here. Everything's inked with the purple ink from Holtz. I don't have the lid near me. I don't know why I can't retain the name of that ink for the life of me. Something poison or potion, something. I'll let you know in a minute. All right, I also I also prepared a bunch of circles, okay, and I glued 3 layers of tulle onto these circles, okay? And that's just so I can cut them out. I was thinking it would be, I think it would be cool. I'm not sure if one of them, the top one, you know, we can leave it. You want to either cut around them, right? But in some cases, this layer here where I have 3 layers, depending on where it goes, we can leave it long, you know? So I'm leaving those there. I'm going to take these here because these I know I just need to trim around. I do want to trim around that I have some hanging over. I'm not going to trim exactly. Okay, so I want it definitely hanging over. Kind of spooky. And I just think it looks so great. And then we can put another small layer of another circle, excuse me, not small layer. So these are 1/2-inch circles. So I'm thinking these are 1-inch circles. So I'm thinking a 1/2 inch would be perfect for the center, just to give it a little more excitement. All right, so I'm going to glue my 1/2-inch circles and I'm just going to keep on matting because you want it to dry in between the layers, okay? So let me tell you what I have here. Okay, so here we have 2 layers of cardstock. We have 3 layers of tulle. Now I'm going to grab my 1/2-inch circle punch, if I can find it. Where are you, 1/2-inch circle punch? I don't know where it is, but I'll just use this reinforcer, same thing. And I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab this book paper. No, let me grab this one. And punch a hole, punch 2 holes. I'm sorry, punch 2 circles. I really hate this punch, just so everybody knows. I like when you get that full snap. And I know that's just in my head, but I prefer the full snap. Nope, this is not what I want. Not what I want. Let me find my 1/2-inch circle punch. Well, I cleared out my desk of things that I don't use a lot, so I must have put it somewhere else. Let's see what the 3/4 inch looks like. Oh, I could totally rock with ride with the 3/4 inch, excuse me. All right, so now I'm going to glue that right to the center, and I'm going to let it dry. All right, and I'm probably going to do the same for all of the other ones. Just keep it simple and not have to think too much about this. And that's going to be the closure for right there. And I like to let things dry before I put them into my my Big Bite or any punching tool, because then it gets all gummed up, and it's happened to me one too many times, and it's quite annoying, I must say. So I'm going to stick everything else down, and I was going to do a magnet closure there, but I think I'm going to do something else. Oh no. All right, let's get this opened up here. I leave my glue open too long. Okay. So let's put some glue on here. Come on, glue. How frustrating is glue? But we can't live without it. All right, so that's going to go there. And that is way too close, so let's move that over just a bit. All right. And I cut all of my papers here. I cut 20 papers. I'm going to be short because I have that double, the double, whatchamacallit. I need my string for here. So hang on there, people. I have so much. I have this string here from Michaels. But I feel like I just want to continue with the black. You know, the black here with the tulle and all that. So I'm going to take a piece of this. And I know I don't need the whole thing, but you know. I have a fat finger problem here. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. Notice that little bit of glue I put there. Then I'm going to get a piece of big fat tape. And did I take it out and leave it somewhere? I probably did. All right, so now I have this piece of big fat tape. And it doesn't have to be this big. It's what ripped off, and I'm just not going to waste it. So I'll just put it right there. Okay. And now we're going to mat on the inside of this pocket. Beautiful. Want to make sure your mat doesn't show on the outside of the flap. There we go. Did I not? I didn't put enough glue along the edge. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to put a circle on the outside, and we can have that the policy closure, which is with the circle and the string. All right, cute, cute, cute already. Very minimal decorating so far, and it's already adorable just with the pattern paper. When you have good pattern paper, everything is just super easy. So we're going to do a little closure here, but we have to wait for those closures to dry, right? So let's work down here. And I think I'm going to go this way. You can see more of the paper like that. Right there, some glue in that corner. Get everything perfectly glued down. And then some glue here. I'm not matting inside the pocket because I just want to cover up the mechanism. So I went all the way from end to end. And then we've got the book page on the inside and the green on the outside. Or you can put the book page on the outside and the green, whichever way you want to do it. The book page, once again, it's a neutral, guys. It's a big fat neutral, which works with anything. And it just takes on the life of whatever paper theme you're working with, paper design or theme, especially when you ink it or you stamp over it. You can completely customize it, which I love. All right, so for this one, we're going to do one of these here, and I have to do one more, okay? And then here, I will glue these papers on my own time, all right? And I'll come and show you what I do here, because it's just quite boring for me to glue all these papers down with you, just literally gluing them down. And then here, what did I do here? Oh, here I did this paper. I'm not using the paper that was here. I'm going to use that somewhere else. All right, but I did keep this piece here. And I used a spider. So I'm going to glue this down. All four sides, I mean. All four sides. This is not going to be an insertion point or anything like that. I mean, if you want to do that, of course you can. It is your project. All right, and then the spider paper. I want to talk about, I got a comment in one of the, in part 2 video about one of the papers that I use that they didn't see it. Hold on, let me show you really quickly. This paper right here, when I put my papers up for sale, there are times that I do a pre-sale with a bonus. Sometimes I do pre-sale without a bonus. Sometimes it has a bonus. I don't know. It all depends how I'm feeling, right? So this is one of the bonus papers. So if you purchase during the pre-sale, then you got the bonus papers. If you purchase after the pre-sale, then you don't have this paper and a few others. There was like 5 of them, I believe, in the bonus. So if you do not see this and you downloaded the 12 papers and you still don't see this one, it's because this was part of the pre-sale. All right. So just wanted to answer that question there. But there's so many papers to choose from, guys. I don't know that you're really missing anything. Oh, no. I glued this down and I wasn't supposed to. I just realized, and I glued this down and I wasn't supposed to. So I'm going to have to put another patch on there. See what happens when I get to matting so quickly? I annoy myself when I do that, but that's all right. I'll fix it. I'll put another piece of paper. All right, so let's continue. I inked everything. Okay. Everything is all inked. Oh, I did miss one thing in the previous page. Let me go back very quickly. So here's your frame, okay? And you want to, this frame goes here, right? But I want to leave this side open. So I am going to just put glue here and here and figure out what I'm going to do with that last tab there. All right, so just place it right in there. This is your number 10 tag. All right. And I cut this out of the Essentials SVG bundle. All right, number 10 tag, or you can cut your own tag, guys. You don't have to have the Essentials SVG bundle. It's just nice to have these things available. I also have this paper that I think I'm going to put here, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm just going to paper clip that there. All depends on the decorating process. And let me tie this now, see what it looks like. How cute. I love Tulle. Oh, wrong way. The long side has to be the loop, right? Whoopsie. So hold that. Which by the, oh no, never mind. Still can't seem to get the loop right. Why is that, Kathy? Let me see. So, nope. Ah, here we go. So under, whoopsie, need this. Oh my gosh. I still can't seem to get this on the bottom. Why? What are you doing, Kathy? What are you doing? Okay, so. Aha, got it. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to do half bow. This is still too long, no matter which way I want to tie it. But now I know where to cut after I do my half bow. Okay, and I'm going to go down this way. Okay. And truly adorable, guys. Look at that. How great does that look? We can dangle even something further from there. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute. And then we'll put, I think this is, it still needs a little more drying time, so we'll come back to that. And don't forget, don't glue this paper down. We have to put these on first. I can't believe I forgot that. All right, so we've got this going on here. I guess I can glue part of this down. I don't need the whole thing to be open. Okay, so just put a little bit, about 1 inch of glue here, and this can be open here. So we can slip something back there. Okay, and I'm still not married to this paper. This is what I want to do with you all. Okay, so grab your cutting surface and your blade, And I want you to cut right here, right at the roof line of the house, down, over. Don't cut into the welcome mat, which by the way, I have the same welcome mat, which is pretty crazy. And it's not for Halloween, it's my everyday welcome mat. Right on my outside, right outside, guys. Okay. So now you're going to fold this over. Right, this is going to be a little photo surprise area. How cute is that? And I can't go, I guess I can if I cut over. Do I want to? Yeah, I do want to do that. Over the pumpkin. That way we can go all the way across, all the way over. Okay, so how cute is that going to be? Then we're going to grab one of the the closure flaps from the SVG Essentials. I'll do that in just a minute. So that's going to go there. And of course you can mat under there if you want to. Shall we mat with, trying to use my scraps here. So let's see what we got. I want to, how much room do we have here? Oh, this is a good amount of room if I go from here to here. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do my slit. Okay. And I'm going to do the big one. I have so many options for slits here. But we'll just, whoop, this is the wrong one. Ouch. That did not feel good. All right, so apparently I misplaced my slit. How annoying. Oh, here it is. I found it. I don't know why we just can't put things back. Then I can't say that ever around Faith because I tell her the same thing. When you take something out, you must put it back. And here is Mama, not putting things back. I want this a lot taller, so I need a piece of white paper. I think I showed you guys this already. Unfortunately, you need a piece of cardstock. You need something sturdy. All right, otherwise, let's see how much I need. I want it here, so about right there. Let me see what I got going on here. Nope, taller. I need to create enough of a barrier to get it right on the edge. About a ½ inch from the edge. And I think that's where I want to be. So now I just got to hold it in place and not screw up, right? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I have this fabulous little slit here. Okay. That is exactly what I wanted. So now let me ink this up right here. Careful because it's really, if you do it like mine, it's super thin. Now we need a paper for the inside. Let me put this back. I'm going to keep it really simple and do this one. I've got a good amount here to use. So this is going to go right behind here. Okay, and I'm going to put my glue right here so I know where to stop, where to put this approximately. Right. That will go there. And before it dries, let me test it. And still, even with all that, I still did it too. Test it one more time. That is perfect. So now we can glue this in place. I don't want too much glue here, okay? what I mean by here, I mean this area, because this area is for a photo mat that's going to go at the top. Okay. And there we have it. And now let's set this into place. And we have a super cute, and I know I didn't put my little swing closure there. It's a reason why, because I'm going to do a little patch. I think it'll create more interest. Ah! And mat that. So we have to get our flap. I could have inked that up a little bit. Let's see if I can still do it. Just to zhuzh it up a little bit. Yep, perfect. All right, so we'll close that eventually, right? We have this here, this super cute pop-up. And I'm just not in love with this paper just yet. And I'm not ready to change it. So we have to see. I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm going to keep on matting. Okay. So we have this really cute paper that I'm going to cut into there to make that a little pocket. Even though I can layer. Nah, let's layer some stuff over that. Why not? I can layer and make the pocket. Change my mind already. Again. Where's my small cutting surface? My cutting mat. I don't know. It's shoved all the way in there. All right, so I can do both. All right, so I'm going to just go in here very organically, you know, not really following anything. And right up to, you're going to cut depending on where your, you know, what you get on your mat, right? So we're going to glue the top. Whoopsie. So we're going to glue the top down. Yes, the top. So around the perimeter. Whoopsie. And then here at the top. All right. Right here. And then this little girl goes right down there. There's nothing that's going to go here. It's all about this girl right here. Just the decor right here. It's all about her right here. Okay, and then we've got these guys. Whoopsie. Okay, I lost one. It's got to be inside the pocket. Right there. Where'd you go? I guess I have to find it. After a while, when you have too many mats, it gets quite messy. So, which is, here it is. Look at, how did it get all the way over there? And this one here. Get over here. All right, I switched my microphone back to the original one because that other one was just a hot mess. I guess I'm gonna have to stay with my crazy microphone, where it jacks up all my hair. I really normally I would cover this, but I really like the Kraft peeking out from back there, so I'm gonna leave it. All right, so careful where you're adding your glue. So you can add glue here. Okay, and that's it. You leave this spot open for whatever we're putting in that pocket or in that slit. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Love it. Oh, that's why you gotta glue everything down, Miss Kathy. All right, so let me remember not to glue here. My goodness. Because we got to put our closure. And I have to actually make a few more. So I can't glue this either. But I can glue this here. Okay, so I can glue this right there. I can glue this down. We have to be careful down here because that's the little tuck space. So we're going top and then really low on the bottom. Okay. Love that. So fabulous. And then here, this side's just going to be for photo mats. And then we can glue this here. All right, so I'm going to get all of my circles prepared. So then all we have to do is install them. I'm probably going to install all of them but one so you can see how I do it. Although I do demo this for you guys in what am I saying? Gosh. Oh, in the fairy book, in the fairy one. I do demo that for you guys in the fairy book. But it doesn't hurt to demo again, right? I wanted to see one thing. I feel like I like this. There's nothing to hold the flap down, so I keep on beating it up. I mean, I do like that. I really do. I need to get over it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I can always layer a few things over that if I can't live with it. And most of it's going to be covered anyway with whatever we put in the pocket. So I just need to get over it. I don't know why I'm not feeling it, but I'm not feeling it. I don't know. But it's too late now. I must love it. All right, so we did, I'm saving these. So we matted everything, okay? Let me prepare my circles and then we're going to attach that and we'll tackle this side right here and we're done.